The 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump, was known for his bold and unconventional policies, but one of his most audacious plans was the idea to annex Greenland to the United States. The proposal, which was met with widespread criticism and ridicule, highlighted the unpredictable nature of Trump's presidency and the shifting geopolitical landscape of the 21st century. The notion of acquiring Greenland had been floated by previous American presidents, including Harry Truman and Dwight Eisenhower, but it was Trump who made it a top priority during his tenure. The president reportedly asked his advisors about the possibility of buying Greenland, a massive autonomous territory of Denmark, during a meeting in August 2018. The idea was initially dismissed as absurd, but Trump was not deterred. He continued to bring up the topic in public and private, and even tweeted a meme of a Trump-branded hotel overlooking a Greenlandic town. Trump's interest in Greenland was not entirely unfounded. The island, which is located in the Arctic region, has a strategic position between North America and Europe, and is rich in natural resources such as oil, gas, and minerals. Additionally, the melting of the Arctic ice due to climate change has opened up new shipping routes and economic opportunities in the region. However, the idea of annexing Greenland faced several hurdles. First and foremost, Greenland is not for sale. The territory has been an integral part of the Kingdom of Denmark since the 18th century, and any transfer of sovereignty would require the consent of both the Greenlandic and Danish governments. Moreover, the people of Greenland, who have a strong sense of national identity and autonomy, were not enthusiastic about the idea of becoming part of the United States. The Danish Prime Minister, Mette Frederiksen, responded to Trump's proposal by saying that Greenland was not for sale, and that the idea was absurd. She also noted that the relationship between Denmark and the United States was based on mutual respect and friendship, and that she hoped this would continue. Trump, in turn, was incensed by Frederiksen's comments and cancelled a planned state visit to Denmark. The idea of annexing Greenland also faced opposition from within the United States. Some lawmakers criticized the proposal as impractical and potentially harmful to America's relationships with Denmark and other European allies. Others pointed out that the acquisition of territories through conquest or purchase was an outdated practice that went against American values and international norms. Despite the opposition, Trump continued to pursue the idea of acquiring Greenland throughout his presidency. In February 2020, the Trump administration unveiled a budget proposal that included $12.1 million for the establishment of a U.S. consulate in Greenland. The move was seen as an attempt to increase American presence in the region and to signal the U.S. commitment to the Arctic. However, Trump's efforts to acquire Greenland ultimately came to naught. In September 2020, the Danish government announced that it had no intention of selling Greenland, and that the relationship between Denmark and Greenland was based on mutual commitment, respect, and cooperation. The announcement effectively put an end to Trump's hopes of annexing Greenland, at least during his presidency. The idea of acquiring Greenland may have been one of Trump's most unusual and controversial proposals, but it was not without precedent. Throughout American history, there have been numerous attempts to acquire new territories through purchase or conquest, including the Louisiana Purchase, the annexation of Texas, and the acquisition of Alaska. However, the idea of annexing Greenland was different in that it was not based on a specific historical or strategic imperative, but rather on Trump's personal whim. The episode also highlighted the shifting balance of power in the Arctic region. As the Arctic ice continues to melt and new shipping routes open up, countries such as Russia and China are increasing their presence in the region, leading to concerns about competition for resources and potential conflict. The United States, which has long been a dominant player in the Arctic, has also been expanding its presence in recent years, through initiatives such as the establishment of the U.S. Arctic Council and increased military exercises in the region. The controversy over Trump's proposal to acquire Greenland may have subsided, but the issues it raised remain relevant today. The Arctic region is becoming increasingly important both geopolitically and economically, and countries must navigate complex relationships and competing interests to ensure stability and cooperation in the region. The episode also highlights the unpredictable nature of Trump's presidency, and the unconventional policies and ideas that he pursued during his time in office. While some of these policies may have been dismissed as absurd or impractical, they nevertheless had a significant impact on American politics and foreign policy. In conclusion, Trump's proposal to acquire Greenland may have been one of the most bizarre and controversial ideas put forth by an American president, but it also highlighted the strategic and economic importance of the Arctic region. While the idea may have been dismissed as impractical and unrealistic, it nevertheless had a significant impact on the relationship between the United States and Denmark, as well as on American foreign policy more broadly. As the Arctic region continues to evolve and become increasingly important, it will be important for countries to navigate these complex relationships and competing interests to ensure peace, stability, and cooperation in the region.